Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I'd like to share with you another eye look featuring the new reloaded palette Iconic Division from Makeup Revolution. This is an unbelievable palette. Now I shared with you a look using all four of the new collection, and I shared with you a look featuring this palette on its own, of course, and I used the yellow shade, this colour here, like an aubergine shade. I deepened it up with this one. Then I added this beautiful, very frosty mint green colour on the lid, and I used this one here as the inner corner. And that one, don't be deceived. When you look at that one, it looks like a very, like a white shade, but actually when you swatch it, it swatches pink. So it is absolutely beautiful. Now this palette, amazingly enough, retails for £4, just £4. It is unbelievable for 15 shades. Now when I shared with you that look, obviously it was using the aubergine shades. I had a few of you contact me to ask me if I could do a green look using the green shades, and of course that's what I'm going to do for you today. But first of all, I just want to discuss also something with you that you've contacted me about, and you contacted me and have mentioned to me that you think that perhaps the mint chocolate palette from I Heart Makeup is very similar to the shades in this new Iconic Division palette. Now first of all, I'm just going to share with you the differences that are obviously the palette for the Iconic Division retails for £4, and the mint chocolate palette retails for £8.99, and this is from the I Heart Makeup range. Now of course the differences are the packaging to start with. So this is a see-through case, this is a closed case, you can't see through it. I mean, they're both closed, but you know what I mean, you can't see through it. And this one has that beautiful melted chocolate on it, which we all love, and it is green as well, whereas this one is, you know, it's just got that clear packaging with the black edging. Now, so that's the differences. The price to start with. Then when you open up each one, and when you look at the mint chocolate, it does, let me just take out that brush, or yeah, the brush, because the sponge applicator, because I know it will drop. When you look at it, of course you can see greens there, you can see a yellow, but what you can't see in this one is the aubergine shade. There's a aubergine shade, and there's also a dark aubergine shade, those two there. And in this one there's a red matte shade, and that's not in this palette. So there are obvious differences to start with. Now when you look at it, you can see a yellow shade. In fact, the two yellow shades are exactly the same place in each palette, and I've swatched those for you. And that one is from the mint chocolate. So you can see that that one is definitely a brighter yellow, and it's also shimmery. Then you have a mustard yellow there from the Iconic Division, matches perfectly with my jumper. So although initially you think, wow, there's a yellow in each, you know, they look very similar, they're not at all. They're definitely different formulas, different, you know, this is shimmer, this is matte, and they are definitely different yellows. Now in the Iconic Division, it's got 3 matte green shades, so all 3 of those are matte. And in the mint chocolate palette, they have also got 3 green shades, and in fact there's a 4th there, but that one is a duochrome. It's brown, and it changes to green in the light. So there's like I say, 3 true green shades. 2 of them are shimmery, as you can see, and then the one that is matte, this one here. And I've also swatched that on my arm and compared it to this green shade here, which is the deepest one. And again, there are definite differences. So this is from the chocolate or the mint chocolate palette. So it's, even though it looks quite dark in the pan, it actually, when you swatch it, it's like a grass green colour, and then the shade from the Iconic division is more what I would say is a bottle green, and they're the only two that I could swatch because obviously that's the deepest one out of Iconic division, and the deepest one from the Mint Chocolate is matte. They're the only two mattes. Apart from that, there is a like a taupey grey colour in this one, and again it looks quite similar to the shade, is it Tea? Yeah, Tea, and that of course is matte, but again this one is certainly more like a dusky rose. So I would say that, you know, you would, I think, initially think that perhaps they were very similar, but when you look at them more closely, they definitely are not similar at all. And yeah, that is what I have found with that palette. So I hope that answers any questions that you may have, that you think the Iconic division from the reloaded range is similar to the Mint Chocolate palette from I Heart Makeup. But of course, now I want to share with you an eye look, and I want to share with you you know, a green look, but I'm going to start off again with that mustard colour. I'm just going to get a clean brush, and again, as usual, I'm starting off with my Primark contour eye brush. I absolutely love this, but this one is the one with the blue, and if you go into your local Primark, you will see both of those brushes now. You know, they either sell the one with the rose gold trim or the one with the like bluey turquoise trim. So I'm going to start off with the mustard shade because I absolutely love that. And also I think it really, yeah, I just love it so much. It's like a dirty yellow. Like I say, it's, you know, mustard. It's not what I would say yellow, pure yellow. So I've just got my brush, and I'm just going to, as I always do, it's going to be point down and just pop that into the crease and then take that up. Let me just move my mirror. Oh, I just love this colour so much. I went into Primark yesterday hoping to get, there was a roll neck that I really wanted in a mustard colour, and yeah, they didn't have, they only had one left in the size small. So I actually really like the red. I'm still obsessed by red, and I know that we don't have to just wear red at Christmas. So obviously mustard is still, you know, a big colour trend at the moment. So obviously I'll have to go to another Primark or go back to the Norwich Primark, and hopefully they'll have that stock. But the red one was absolutely beautiful, so I picked that up and I'll be sharing that with you soon. So as you can see, I've now laid down that mustard colour, and although yes it is mustard, it's not, because it's a mustard colour, and I would say not a really bright yellow, it works really well on the eye. Now what I want to do is change it up and add a green colour, and the colour that I'm going to start off with is this one here. I'll try and use as many of the green shades as I possibly can. So I'm going to just again pop that onto the brush and see how we get on with that. Now, you know, if you've been watching my channel for a little while, I don't necessarily wear green a great deal, but I have started to enjoy using green eyeshadow. I think there are so many beautiful palettes being made available to us, and the greens in these palettes are just stunning. So I'm really enjoying a lot of colours, and also I just like, and I've mentioned this before when I did my initial looks, I think these palettes have been put together so well. All of the colours seem to match and look really beautiful, you know, together, and you can use any one of these, you know, shades as a, you know, the lighter shades as a transitional, use another colour, and knowing that, you know, it's all been thought out very well, and that they'll just work. So I'm just using that colour as well on the other eye. So I don't want to completely cover that yellow, but we want to go up quite high with that green shade. Now, like I said, I've already worn this palette. I've worn both of those shimmers that I've initially shared with you, that I feel that are going to be very similar to the Subculture palette. It's been mentioned to me that obviously that one is a dupe, and I think when I look at this, those two colours match very well with that, but those two colours in the Subculture palette are the two that actually gave me a bit of an allergic reaction, I think, and I couldn't wear them. So I have worn the two shades in this palette, and I must say that you know, they're absolutely stunning, beautiful colours, and they lasted so long. So there we have, we've got the first colour, the mustard, and then we've got that, it's like a mossy green, I suppose, that kind of colour. So we've added that one. Now what I want to do is deepen it up a little bit more. I'm just going to add a little bit more of that first colour. I think it's, again, the light, just taking that up a little bit higher. That's better. And now what I want to do is add a little bit of depth in the corner. So I'm not going for that bottom one there because I think that is just too light. I'm going to go, is it that? No, that's the black. I'm going to go for this one. I've got the wrong side. This one here, just to add a little bit of depth. But before I do that, I'm just going to add a little bit of the mustard colour underneath the eye, and just replicate what we've done underneath the eye, just below it as well. I love that mustard colour so much. Now I'm just going in with that first green that I used, and I'm just going quite near to the lash line with it. Again, I don't want to take away any of that. You know, we don't want to go all over that yellow shade, because that is just stunning. Very earthy, very beautiful look. Love it. Now, like I said, I am now going in with that deeper green, and I'm going in with that one there. So I'm just going to get that on the tip of the brush, and I'm going to just work it into the outer third and this area here. We don't want to take it too high. We want to keep it in this area. This basically the crease. So we don't want to go much higher than that. Beautiful, really deep. Now, of course, I'm going to replicate that, hopefully, on the other side. And I think, you know, when we wear these beautiful colours that we're all loving at the moment, these mustard, like jumpers and tops and things, we obviously need to change up our eye makeup to suit that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tiny little bit of the black, hardly any, because if I remember rightly it was quite pigmented. Of course you don't have to add the black shade if you don't want to, but I'm just taking it all the way to the deepest that I can do, you know, so that if you want to do perhaps a, you know, perhaps you're going out, you know, you can do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to smoke that out a little bit there, and I'm just going to run that under just there. I'm not going to take it hardly, you know, not going even halfway. I'm just keeping it right underneath there, just so that all of that ties in. Like that. Stunning. Now, when you look at these palettes, or this palette, there is only 1, 2, 3, is it 3 shimmers? Yeah, 3 shimmers. So you've got this one, you have got this, where is it? I'm losing track now. Let me start at the top. You've got this one, you've got that one, and then you've got that one. So we've got, I don't want to use that one again because that's pink and it's not going to match my jumper, it's not going to match my eye look at all. So I think, I mean, I could use the brown, but I still want to use this one. I know I've used it before, but you know, we're doing an all green look here. So I'm going in with that icy green look again, or that shade, icy green shade. And I'm just going to pop that on the lid. I'm using my finger. I find, I mean, there are brushes that I absolutely love as well, but that's the one that I want to, that's what I want to use today. Stunning colour. It is so beautiful. Now I'm going to change my brush to my pencil brush, and it's the PS Pro Shading Eye Brush, £2 from Primark, and I'm just going to get a little bit more of that green. I'm keeping to the green and I'm just going all the way around the inner corner. Beautiful. I knew it was going to be good because it is so shimmery. It's a gorgeous shade, that frosty mint green. So there you have it. There is my green eye look. Let me just see if I can get closer. Of course, I'll take a close-up picture and pop that onto Instagram for you. I can't get too much closer because I've got my mirror there. But that's the look for you, using all greens apart from that very first colour as a transitional shade, that mustard shade. So I hope that you found that helpful. As I was talking about the dupes and so forth, I have also been contacted about and had messages about the other palettes. The only thing that I would say is about those palettes is that, you know, these reloaded palettes retail for £4. They are such an absolute bargain, and I've shared with you obviously the palette that, you know, I had comments from you saying that you thought that it may be very similar. But if you're interested in the other palettes, then obviously I can do other looks with those. I'd love to hear your feedback down below about this look, about the mint chocolate, about any of the Reloaded palettes, your thoughts on that as always. But yeah, I think these Reloaded palettes are fantastic and they are such a bargain. Just amazing quality. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I would love it if you are brand new to my channel. You know, if you could subscribe. I have now got 5,000 subscribers, and of course I had to mention that as well today. You have worked so well, or we have worked well together in getting that total to over 5,000 now. Of course, my next goal is 10,000 which I think I can achieve now. I think we can all achieve that. It is achievable. I never ever thought that I would get to 5,000 subscribers. When I got to my first 1,000, I was so thrilled. And then 2, and then 3, and then 4. I remember it so well because I hit 4,000 subscribers on the night of the Halloween party, the Makeup Revolution Halloween party. That's when I hit 4,000 subscribers. So it's actually been only a few months there that I've now, you know, gone up another 1,000 to 5,000, and of course I want to now reach 10,000. I can't do that without you, but it's just unbelievable to me that we have achieved that. As I always say, it's down to you, because if I didn't, or if, you know, you didn't subscribe, I wouldn't have reached that goal. So I'm so thankful and grateful to each and every one of you. I love to hear from you. I would love to hear your thoughts, like I said, on the palettes, on me reaching 5,000 subscribers. I just love to hear your thoughts, and I really want to continue with this friendly, you know, I do feel like I've made friends. You know, I receive comments daily from, you know, the same people, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. Like I said, my channel is a friendly channel. I want to continue doing that. I want to continue sharing makeup looks, which is my absolute passion. I love that. And yeah, may it long continue. So thank you so much to each and every one of you. And until next time, thank you. Bye.